Welcome to our guide on square foot gardening. If you want to grow a productive low-maintenance garden while maximizing space, this method is perfect for you. In this video, we'll delve into the 9 essential steps to create your own thriving square foot garden. A successful garden always begins with the right spot. Ideally, your square foot garden should receive at least 6 and preferably 8 hours of direct sunlight daily. Good drainage is equally important. Avoid areas where water tends to pool after rainfall. If your soil tends to be heavy and retain water, consider adding organic matter like compost to improve drainage. Now comes the exciting part: building the framework of your garden. Square foot gardening is most effective in raised beds, typically measuring 4 feet by 4 feet. Construct your beds using rot-resistant wood like cedar or redwood, or opt for more durable materials such as composite lumber or concrete blocks. To maximize space and make planting a breeze, we'll divide our raised beds into a neat grid. Using string, wooden slats, or PVC pipes, mark out squares measuring 1 foot by 1 foot within each bed. This organized system not only optimizes space but also makes it easier to rotate crops and maintain healthy soil fertility in the long run. Now for the heart of the matter, choosing what to grow. Each 1 foot square in your grid will accommodate a specific number of plants depending on their mature size and spacing needs. For larger plants like tomatoes, allocate 1 square per plant. Medium-sized crops like lettuce thrive with 4 plants per square. Smaller vegetables like beets can be planted 9 per square, while tiny seeds like carrots flourish with 16 per square. In the spirit of maximizing every inch, let's talk about vertical gardening. Vining crops like peas, beans, cucumbers, and squash love to climb. Install trellises or stakes along the north side of your raised beds. As these climbers reach for the sky, they'll create a living green wall, adding a touch of vertical beauty to your garden. The foundation of any successful garden lies in its soil. For square foot gardening, we want a loose, fertile, and well-draining mix. I recommend using a blend of 1/3 compost, 1/3 peat moss, and 1/3 vermiculite. Compost adds essential nutrients. Peat moss improves moisture retention, and vermiculite enhances drainage while providing good aeration for healthy root development. Why wait for one crop to finish before planting another, when you can have a continuous supply of fresh produce throughout the season? This is where succession planting comes in. Instead of sowing all your seeds at once, divide your garden into sections and stagger your plantings every few weeks. For example, after harvesting your early spring lettuce, sow a summer crop of beans in the same space. This year, I'm trying something new and exciting in my square foot garden: the seeding square tool. This innovative tool takes the guesswork out of plant spacing, ensuring each seed is sown at the correct depth and distance for optimal growth. The seeding square is a color-coded template that fits perfectly over each square in your grid, making it incredibly easy to achieve a uniform and organized garden. Nature is a master of synergy, and we can learn a lot from the way plants interact with each other in their natural environment. Companion planting, the practice of growing mutually beneficial plants together, can significantly enhance the productivity and biodiversity of your square foot garden. For example, planting basil alongside tomatoes not only enhances the flavor of the tomatoes, but also helps repel pests. Thanks for watching. We hope this guide helps you create a thriving square foot garden. Happy gardening! Remember, gardening is a journey of learning, experimenting, and nurturing. With a little patience, dedication, and the joy of watching your plants flourish, you'll be amazed by the abundance and beauty you can create in just a few square feet.